Leo, how you doing? So you can watch this Leo or an Aquarian. I'm finding it very difficult to get through to your messages because I don't think there are any. I mean, is there messages? Does it mean messenger? Or I am a passenger? You could be in a third-party relationship because a passenger, or dealing with a life path 7 or a Cancerian. I don't know, but I'm finding it very difficult to get through to a message, which means that I can't understand the message that you're saying, which means that someone might be sending a load of messages or something, and it's like it doesn't make any sense. The sense that makes none, maybe. You could be dealing with a Libra, maybe. I don't know. But, like, I don't know, if you're presently in a relationship and their messages are not making any sense or not, and you're dealing with a Pisces, and it's like, okay, what you're saying doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand it. Like, you're telling me this and blah, 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 and probably having a go at someone, and they're saying, look, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, it really doesn't make any sense. What you're telling me about myself does not make any sense. So I don't know if someone's finding it very difficult to understand what a person's saying, or you're being gaslit, or someone is, because it's confusion. Like, I'm really confused, I don't understand, blah, blah, blah. And then, like this, I don't know, where communication is completely whack. Or Wacko, Jacko, or Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jackie. But, like, you know, just like I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. It really don't. So, I mean, this could come up in any way that you like. And I've got to say this. There's a person on here, and I don't know if you're talking to me or not, but Ed, I'm sorry if I've got to call your name out, but Ed, coming from the Sagittarius reading, I can't make head nor tail of what it is that you're saying, because you've sent me a load of emails complaining about some kind of, like, foolery, trickery, what kind of crap is this? But then you've sent a load of messages saying that I'm bang on with the messages and that it's great and that you found it and everything I'm saying is bang on. But then you're saying loads of other stuff that's negative towards me. So I don't know. Are you telling me or not? Because honestly, if anybody is in, like, a very bad state of mind and you don't understand tarot, then this is probably really not the best place, and I say that kind-heartedly. If you're really not in a very good state of mind, okay, and you're really angry and everything else, and you want to just vent out at me, it's probably not a good place to be, okay? So, yeah, like I said, Ed, I don't know whether you're talking to me or you're talking to the reading and commenting, but then you also sent me a load of emails, and I had to block you. I'm sorry, but it came up quite bizarre, if I'm honest, so I don't know. I'm not going to sit and put up with that. So the best thing is if you don't like it, is to end your subscription. Okay. But yeah, something like that, something that just someone that's talking to you and it equivotably doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't get what the hell, where you're coming from. Maybe, I don't know, a Capricorn, but I don't know where the hell you're coming from. Or are you coming or going? I don't know. I'm kind of also picking up on third-party extraterrestrial activity, something around a 3, so there could be a third energy here, because I would pick up on multiple different messages of, okay, I'm not speaking, that doesn't make any sense, you're blaming, like, it doesn't make any sense. And then normally when that doesn't, you get another soulmate energy if you're on twin flame journeys. So there's this kind of, like, very confused signal that I'm getting, okay? Now, I don't know if it's you that's confused or one of these parties that's confused, I don't know. Or is it about a birthday party, which would be Leo or Virgo, okay? So you could be dealing with either of those kind of placements. But, like, I can't pinpoint, this is it when I channel, I can't pinpoint where it's coming from. But there's a lot of confusion. There's possible not understanding a message that may be there. There's, like, it does feel like gaslighting kind of energy here because I'm very confused and I don't understand. And that might be someone's state of mind, like their state of mind, or Stacey, or Steve, or Sarah, but their state of mind is of, hold on a minute, what? Just slow down, what you're explaining. And if someone's being told that they're like, it's you, it's, you know, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, that can also be bipolar, okay? Like I said, bipolar, if any of you suffer from mental health, bipolar, okay, like, some people say that I have bipolar, right? But I don't never go to a person and complain about the relationship. I don't never say, look, you're doing this, you're doing that, blah, blah, blah. But that can happen, okay? So, me personally, through whatever I may have, I've not been diagnosed with it, but I don't do that. Like, I barely have down moments. I have quite a few symptoms-ish, but bipolar can normally be someone that comes in with a complaint to say, okay, this is all going on in the relationship, you're not doing this, you're not giving me any attention, you don't love me, you don't want me, okay, you don't never want me, you've never wanted me, blah blah blah, okay, that really can be someone that is sabotaging and also possible has bipolar, okay, which means that they reject you. They say, no, I don't want you anywhere near me, blah blah blah, it's you, you did this, you did that, blah blah, you know, all those kind of things. So you could be dealing with like mental health problems, you could be dealing with, like I said, man, it'll be very difficult for you to know, because you could be dealing with narcissism, gaslighting, okay, rejection, abandonment, and possible signs of like bipolar, okay. I've been in these circumstances where someone says it's because I'm bipolar, but the way I know whether it's me or not is because someone that with bipolar will physically tell you loads of things that I don't want you around me and then push you out, okay, coming at you with complaints. So to figure yourself out of where you are, if you're a person that doesn't never complain to a person that they're not giving you enough attention or they're not spending any time with you and so on and so forth, and you're never around me, blah blah blah, and they feel low and down, that low and down moment, if that turns into aggression, okay, which is anger, that's a mood swing, okay. Now in my eyes, bipolar can mean, well, you see, I don't get the down bits, I just get the up kind of like parts ish. But if you're down and that turns into a mood and you get very moody and then you start telling someone, okay, all of this shit is your fault, it's your fault, you don't do this, you don't do that, it's a person that's pushing you out, but then that person can say that it is you that has that. Because if you have, say, like I said, if you have like bipolar or mental health and you're with a person and there's loads of tit for tat and there's loads of backwards and forwards and it's your fault and it's your fault and it's your fault, like I said, man, y'all could be gaslit at the same time as bipolar energy, and y'all not know your head from your arsehole, because someone with bipolar can also say that it's you for a mood swing, okay? Say that you're always this and blah, blah, blah. But in my eyes, mental health is a mood swing to have a go at you because I don't want you around me, okay? I don't want you around me, I don't want you here, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll change their mind and then they'll come back. Okay, so if you're not a person that ever goes to someone and say, right, you're not very good in a relationship, I don't want to be with you anymore, okay, and I love you and everything else, but I don't want to be around you, okay, and because it's you, okay, and you're like, well, hold on a minute, all of it, like, everything was fine, like, I was all right, like, I'm just sitting here like Joe Blogs, everything's fine, you know, getting on with the life, getting on with the relationship, looking forward to it, everything's going right, and then someone sabotages the whole thing and starts to come at a person with complaints saying, you're not doing this, you're not adding any content towards the relationship, it's your fault. That person could have bipolar, but could also have sabotage. It could be Sagittarius, Taurus, or Life Path 5 energy, okay? And that's pretty much all I can kind of work out, really, is what Spirit is telling me, right? So, you know, like, and I say this to everybody, and I've got to keep adding this as like a waiver as such. If you are in like a very big state of mind, I am a big adversary for triggers, because I will read the energy and I will say it as it is, and I will be honest with it, okay? So if at any point you're watching me and it's getting really bad, and you can't handle it, that means stop doing it. Okay, that really means stop doing it, because there might be someone that's doing something that's not doing them any good. It's doing them more harm than good. And I'm also hearing possible self-harm. So I don't know where these messages are coming from. Okay, I mean, like, you know, bipolar is also thoughts of suicide. I've never had any of those. But I've actually never been diagnosed with bipolar. I just have little bits that kind of may relate to it, but I've never had suicidal thoughts. But it is kind of coming out as a message for a lot of you. I hate having to backtrack and say that it's not me, because I've been gaslit a lot, right? So, you know, it kind of feels like that someone could have been gaslit, someone could have bipolar. You know, if you've got like suicidal tendencies, or a person that is around you that may have suicidal tendencies, then, you know, you've got to be very careful around that kind of energy, really. Okay, but anyway, that's there. So let's see, because this could be, like I said, it could be multifaceted. It could be old, new, because I'm definitely picking up energies of 3, like Piscean energies around as well. Okay, so let's see. Lucy, Lucifer, Laura, Linda and Belinda. Anyway, you're right, guys. How are you? Good morning. Let's go on with your reading and see what you've got coming up this week. Basically starting from the 8th, Leo, is what today is. So 9, you've got a possible energy of Virgo or staying up really late. Now, like I said, if this is a person that's worrying and worrying and worrying and doing a lot of like mental health thinking, it can be trapped within like, shit, I don't know what to do. But it, like I said, it can be exhausted. Because if a person does have bipolar, you would be exhausted. You would be really exhausted. Okay, so it could be that. It could be someone that's getting so much in their head that they're... Oh, Ed, there you go, Ed. This is you. Honestly, because I'm hearing Ed, right? Y'all need to really calm yourself down here, especially if you're pointing a lot of things at me. Okay, you're on a YouTube... Well, you're on a private... website here, which is dealing with a medium that will read your life. Okay, now on my aspect, I'm reading all of that, and a lot of it, you sent me an email with loads of bizarre stuff saying that this is an absolute pile of shit, but then saying loads of stuff like, this is really good, you're bang on, this message is perfect, it's great, I can't believe I found you. And then the next aspect, you're telling me it's shit, what is this trickery, what is this tomfoolery family? Really? Because if you really are added towards me, then you know, honestly, the kindness of my heart is probably not the best place for you here. Okay? Because I'm definitely picking up, like, there's mental health here. Okay? And if you suffer from mental health, and there's a lot of sporadic kind of behaviour, tarot is more than likely not the best thing. Okay? It really isn't. Not if there's mental health. Okay? You need to get that sorted first. Okay, it depends on how mind strong you are. But never come at people with complaints, right, here. Because you get a reaction of like, what on earth are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? You know, trust me, I read it and that's exactly what I thought. For the last 2 days. What on earth are you talking about? I don't get it. Like, what are you talking about? Are you talking to me? You know, sending me a load of emails with all that? Like, I don't get it. I'm not part of a conspiracy. You know, I don't even know you. Let's see. Leo. Sorry for everybody else, but it's I have to sit on it because I don't get to talk to everybody. I've sent you all messages as well. Okay. So Pisces. So for a lot of you, you might be dating a Pisces. This could be your mother. Okay, this is a 3. It's Meg Ryan. Could be Meg. You're right, Meg. But like Meg Ryan could be. Okay, so I don't know if there is a piece on the side. But like, yeah, there's a lot of up night, late thinking. Okay, thinking or talking up late at night. Okay. Late night. I'm also hearing daytime, nighttime suffering is all she gets, no less, no more. Paul McCartney, Paula, Jodie, Joe, Jolene, Leo. Leo, there you go. Could be a new person, maybe. The sun is new. Sonny's got his hat on. Someone that wears hats, or men with many hats. Is what I keep hearing, or a woman or a man with a hat, because I keep seeing this as a hat, or Hattie, or Hannah, or anybody beginning with H, like Henry, anybody beginning with H, okay. Hopefully it's not a drug addiction here, because that would be Henry. Henry in Britain is what we call heroin, but it used to be called Henry, right? So I don't know if there's anybody around you with a drug addiction of heroin here. Because that would also be known as a heroin. Okay, I'm definitely picking up that there's a Piscean heroin addict here. Pisces heroin addict. Yeah, I am. You're right, I am. I don't know if you're on here, mate, John. I'm picking up there's a Pisces, but I am a Pisces, right? And I know loads of Pisces that are all gone down that road. There's a lot of friends of mine that I know that I don't see anymore, but a lot of them, they're Pisces, and they do, you know, they take heroin here. because I'm definitely hearing heroin, Hattie, Hannah. Anyway, let's see, Leo. Not for everybody that, but you've got a new beginning and a fresh start with the same person or a new one. It's up to you, but you're manifesting, or someone is. I don't believe in manifesting because I believe in a preordained destiny. I mean that when someone new comes along in your life, you'll know it. If it's the same person, it will be, but spirit is the one that puts all spiritual connections together. You're just a spiritual being that believes it's you that did it. Because I don't, if you're on my teaching tier, and you're on the gold one now, thank you, you'll know when I've spoke about so above, so below, law of attraction, okay, it's not what you think. You just think that you're doing it, but, right, because your chart will allow you to and then stop you, okay, depending if you've got cardinal, fixed, or mutable throughout your chart, depending where it is. Each star sign will either be blocked, or fixed, or cardinal, and open, or allowing, okay. So depending on what is in your chart, depending on what it is that you get and the people that you meet, they're all destined to meet at some point, okay? So I keep hearing this is someone that you're going to meet at some point, or you've just met them or something like that. Let's see. Leo. So again, it could be a new person, it could be Capricorn. There is something here that's stopping someone. It's kind of making a person hesitate, but this is a Capricorn energy to me. But hesitation, I don't know, like, I don't know how far this is going to go, or is it going to go any further than it is? Because it needs action. This here is manifesting. What you need to manifest anything in life is action. You got to do it, okay? It's pretty much like, okay, I've got a really good idea, bam, I'm doing it, that's it, okay? Anything above a thought can lead to fear. Any kind of fear energy makes you hesitate, okay? So it's kind of like that, you know. If you ever have any, me, I do loads of ideas, but I'm a Gemini moon, right? So if I have an idea in my head, I pretty much just go with the idea. I just go with the flow of it and think, okay, well, never mind, at least I tried, you know, instead of like, oh, I really don't know, maybe kind of, sort of, I don't know. You know, you'll just get in your own way. You'll become stuck like a Pisces and think, oh, I just don't know what to do now. I'm just going to have to wait longer and see, you know. So it might be where someone needs a little time to think, right? I just need a little bit of time to think. Leo. You get the 9. You got a lot of Virgo energy here. You got a stubborn energy that is also refusing to open up to a person, or wanting to but doesn't know how to. It might also be shy or Jai. Anybody beginning with J? But it's codependent way, because it has to be enough. That's what I'm saying. Someone has to think, oh, okay, you definitely fulfill tick all of my boxes. That is definitely you, right? If you fill all of my boxes, I will fulfill my contract with you, which means if you say yes, I'll say yes, okay? But to fulfill any kind of spiritual contract, you both have to be in an agreement with a yes, okay? It can't be a no and a yes. It can't be no answer at all, because that's still no answer. So that will lead to more hesitation. So building, okay? So two souls of soulmates have to agree upon it, okay? And when you do, that's when the connection builds, okay? Because it also needs motivation and effort to make things come into fruition. It takes effort, okay? The magician is a 1, right? Is a 1. What you've got here is a 9. So you start off manifesting here, okay? You start off manifesting whatever it is that you want. It requires action. Once you've got action, it needs to get to the one piece that's missing from the manifestation of the magician, okay? So it needs to reach certain points of action, okay? That's the only thing that's kind of missing here, because it might be missing in action. Okay, so now you've got a 6 of Swords, which is Gemini, Capricorn placements, and then a 3 of Pisces, but you've got 2 3s. So it could be a Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal, or the name Billy, okay, or Billy Ocean. Someone that's across the ocean, lives over the seas here, and they live across the ocean. I'm also hearing Ocean's 11, some kind of energy of 2 that is here. Ocean's 11. That was to do with a casino and money. Let's see. But there's a birthday here, something to do with a birthday, which could be Leo here, or Virgo. I don't think we're out. We're not out of Leo's birthdays yet. So happy birthday, Leos. Let's see, Leo this week. So you get the Queen of Pentacles, you get the Four of Cups. Oh dear, that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all get these energies that seem okay, but then you get an energy of Scorpio that has to turn someone down and say, no, that's not what I want. But you've got a relationship here, you've got a connection here. So it's kind of telling me that there are connections available here, but it depends if someone wants it or not. It has to be agreed upon. The person has to open up to the person. They have to be open to the relationship. They have to be open to whatever comes of that. Okay, if you get someone that's fed up and bored and thinks, nope, that's not what I want, they refuse and say no. Okay, but it is still kind of there as an offer or an opportunity of, because it can be a contract that's in the air, really. It's just waiting for people to agree or disagree. You know, like I said, man, y'all can come up with twin flames and soulmates, and you have like a very strong connection with a person, and then the person says, no, I don't agree to the contract, I don't want it anymore. Okay, I've had enough. The answer is no. Okay, that disagrees against the contract. You might have one with someone, but that doesn't mean that they do as well. Okay, so it depends. Pending is what I'm hearing. Pending, that normally means that it hasn't gone through yet. Right, something hasn't got through to a person yet. Let's see. That would also mean bank statements and anything else that says pending sale. Like if you were selling something and they say, okay, I'll let you know here. Okay, like if you're selling things like I do on the selling page of Facebook, right? And then someone says, oh, I'm really interested. And then you go, okay, are you going to come and fetch it? Or are you going to come over and are you going to stay? Or whatever it is that you're dealing with, if it's a person. If they say, I'll let you know, as soon as I've got the money, I'll let you know. Okay, that means that, well, okay, I'll take your word for it and I'll class it as pending until you let me know yes or no. Okay, and this feels like that. Call that as a soul contract, right? Pending, okay? I'll think about it, and then when I've agreed, I'll let you know. So if you're selling something, it's kind of like I need to hear back from the person if they're going to buy this or not, or if they're going to take this opportunity or offer. Whatever that is, it could be anything. Me, I'm selling this here. This has been up for sale for a while, and I've knocked about... God, what have I knocked off this? £1,000 off it? It's unreal, man. But anyway, let's see. Leo. Pending. So, yeah, you've got someone that you may not be speaking to, and then you get another queen here. There could be 2 women, or 3, or 2 men, or 3 men. I don't know. Let's see. Leo. Leo. There you are, Leo. You're there, facing the queen, or defacing the queen. I'm just going to deface the queen. I mean, what is it, Harry? But the 4 of Wands, twin flame, soulmate relationship, but it's having its difficulties. Definitely having its difficulties. Because there's, I don't know if we're speaking or not. Like, are we talking or are we not talking? How much are we talking? Are we talking enough or not? Right? Because it can be someone that starts to talk and then stops talking. Right? And then stops talking to you and you're like, why did you stop talking to me? You know. Right? And it might be because of hesitation. I don't know. Because this is like, I'm going to have to find out off the Leo or an Aquarian first. Or a Life Path 8. I have to find out something from them first. Okay. Because it's coming close to this here. It's getting closer. Someone might be travelling to visit someone. You could be dealing with a Life Path 7. Could be travelling, could be a new soulmate here, could be a Cancer Scorpio, Scorpio, Cancer Scorpio Pisces, a new person, 2 of Cups, something to do with the chariot and travelling. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Let's see. The temperature is rising in the UK at the moment. So, let's see. 9 of... Someone could have a fire sign in the rising. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Rising. Leo rising. Anyway, or Aquarius rising. Let's see. 9 of Swords. What's this for? 4 of Wands. Someone's... Man, y'all got 2 4 of Wands and 2 3 energies here. Someone's married and in a relationship here, but it could be your folks, okay? But someone's worried about the relationship not working out the way they want it to, or they're talking to a person at home. What is that 4 of Wands here for? For having a break from the relationship. Some of you, it's kind of like sometimes contracts go under advisement, which means that if you've had enough and you're exhausted, you see, someone here, it could be exhausted for bipolar energy, could be. Okay, you've got 2 4s and 1 is downright exhausted by trying to analyse a situation. What's the Empress? The Tower in reverse. Are they in reverse? Yeah, the Tower in reverse. Just need to make sure that the majority of these are in the upright. Yeah, they are. There's a few in the down position. So avoiding. That's avoiding a mother or a father, or avoiding an ending. But it could be a mother, okay? But again, that's still avoiding a person. It might be a Piscean. Someone's trying to avoid the Pisces, or the Pisces is trying to avoid a person. It's multifaceted. It's up to you, whoever's doing that, but avoiding and avoiding and avoiding. Avoiding the worst outcome, the Sun, because it could be family, you see. Karmic energy within the family. There's definitely a karmic energy here that keeps having emotional breakdowns here. Like I said, it could be someone that blames a lot, okay, with a big temper. They bring everything down, self-sabotage, and have a huge temper. And nobody likes a temper. I can't stand it. If anybody shouts and screams and comes across weird, you're out. It's just straight up no chaser with me. The Magician. The Magician. I don't like violence. A new person or clients. But that's manifesting something new, you see. Because there's something here that isn't working because it's monotonous. It's tiring. It's draining, like it's not really going, like a connection's supposed to flow. Like when you have a connection with a soulmate, twin flame, or whichever way it is, it's supposed to flow. And it goes really easy and really quick. Okay, and it just flows and flows and flows and flows. The moment that it stops, that's the Wheel of Fortune here. It stops. Okay, you stop creating destiny because you create more karmic energy, right? Which means that there's karma and there is also dharma here. This is a reward for effort, which means something new. Focus of twin flames, that's what twin flames do. Human beings blame human beings. Majority of people that are in third energies, if you're on your own, connected to 2 people that are with someone else, you're more than likely really have a go at the partner. Okay, but twin flames on journeys are ascending. This is what I said. Jumping ship. Where is it? 6 of Swords. Jumping ship and ascending is going from one spiritual connection to the next spiritual connection to the next spiritual connection, and that's testing out energy. I'm testing out energy with a soulmate and a twin flame, and we see how it goes, and the energy that is created is what twin flame people or readers say heals the earth, but it doesn't. It heals and cleanses the soul, okay? So that's what we're on. We're on a spiritual journey to cleanse and heal the soul of other people. That's why we meet new people. Because when you've had a go on one, pretty much, and it's worn out and there's no more healing really left with a person, and it's more draining and tiring, and the communication's stopped and it's non-existent, and there's loads of bad behaviour and bad outcomes, and it always really comes back to the same energy, it means that what you do is Spirit gives you a new person here to focus on, to jump ship and ascend, because you're on a spiritual journey. That's ascension. You meet loads of different people on twin flames. You don't just have one, right? You don't. So Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords in reverse. Oh dear, what is this person lying about? Maybe, I don't know. The Ace of Swords can be not telling the truth about what? The Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, not speaking to a person. Like I said, if you're because it's a new person, it might be where two people meet each other that's new and they hide it from the other person that they're connected with because they don't want to end it. And then you get into like a complete situation. Because you could be, like I said, you could be connected to one or two or three people. You could be yourself, you know, or you're individual and you're on your own and you're connected to nobody but one person. And the one person that you're connected to is connected to two or three others. It's connection. That's multifaceted energy of collective twin flame energy. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, someone is still doing the same thing the same way. This is still not speaking. Like if you're in a dynamic situation with a partner presently and there's been no communication, it looks like that is still happening. There's still no change. The person's still doing the same thing. Like I said, eventually Spirit gets pissed off when you're in karmic soulmate lessons and you don't get it and they don't get it and you keep doing the same thing and you end up destroying each other. That's because a twin flame is a dark soul. You know, you connect to their dark side as they connect to your light, and then when you both become dark and you destroy each other, that's when Spirit's like, right, enough is enough. End of that, right? New person, right? We can't keep dealing with the dark. You're supposed to get the lesson and move on. You know, twin flames. Welcome to the world of twin flame. Six of Swords. Four in reverse now, six in reverse. There's Gemini, Capricorn energies here. Could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, yourself or the other person or one of the three or four here. But that's going forward, going backwards, not going back. You know, I'm not going back. I'm trying to go forwards. I'm not going backwards. Three of Cups. Waiting on someone. Might be a Piscean or a Life Path 7 Cancerian. What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? Love me like you do. Won't you love me like you do? Yeah, so, yeah, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Queen of Pentacles. It could be two women because the Queen and the Queen are here. What's the Queen of Pentacles? Eight of Cups, walking or leaving one of them here, leaving one woman or one man for another one, God knows. Four of Cups to make that offer to a Piscean. You got three as well, man. They're floating around all over the place here. There are soulmates that are trying to ascend. In order to ascend, you have to quit everybody and go with one. That's the way you ascend here. What's the Three of Pentacles? The Three of Cups, really. Oh, my word. Page of Wands. Virgo in reverse. There's a rejection to a Virgo or a Leo. This is normally a Leo. So it could be a fire sign that has Virgo in their chart here. Could be a younger person, maybe. I don't know. But there's an agreement and there's also a rejection here. Who that is, I've got no idea, because it could be one of any of these people that may reject one of these people. Can't tell you until it happens to you. You know, the two people are only going to know the ones that agree. Okay, and the one that gets rejected is also going to know that as well, because someone ends up getting rejected. And it might be someone that leaves a partner for another one here. Because they realise, like I said, if there's a load of gaslighting and there's a load of confusion and like, I'm fucking lost in absolute, like, dialect doesn't make any sense, like, it fucking don't. And it never has, and it never will, and it just doesn't. I can't keep doing the same thing, I'm going to have to go. Right, here. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, sorry, Ten of Cups in reverse. What's the Ten of Cups in reverse? The loss of a mother. Ten of Pentacles upright, an everlasting cycle that continues to go around. The Strength card. Eight of Swords, another eight, an Aquarian Leo that lives on their own or is on their own. What's the Eight of Swords? Knight of Pentacles. Oh, God, man. I mean, there's too many cards in here in reverse. There's something about a Cancerian or a Life Path 7 or a new person and someone saying no. What's the Chariot in reverse for? 7 of Cups, 7. There's metaphysical energies floating around and people fearing leaving people for other people, hesitating, not knowing whether I should or whether I shouldn't leave that one for another one, and should I or shouldn't I? And it's kind of coming up to that, because it's kind of saying, right, there are contracts there to be fulfilled. You need to leave people to go towards people. That's the only way you're going to manifest. You'll manifest more confusion, right? But then you get soulmates that fear leaving their soulmate. Like they're, you know, I don't want to leave, but I still can't, and I don't know. Right, 10 of Pentacles is the 7 of Wands. Someone now starts getting really pissed off. 7 of Pentacles is the Ace because they want a new beginning. They may be moving on with their life and getting attention somewhere else, and they cut someone off. And then you go to the 4, which is an 8. Yeah, an 8 of Wands. Communicate with a Leo or an Aquarius yourself. And then a new person right at the end of it, possible. Or 3 or 4 or 5, or more clients for people. Like, I don't know, but there's loads of clients here as well. So let's tally this up. Can I just put this on, Leo? Just give me a second, guys. You should be able to hear me still. I just need to, I've also just got out of the shower. Any of you guys ever get out of the shower, right, and you're really hot after that for quite a while, like your temperatures, and you kind of persevere and sweat afterwards for a while once you've got out of the shower? Here. So, what we've got is loads of soulmates, twin flames, energies all over the place here. Because you've also got clients, brothers or sisters, or new people, right? But you've also got this metaphysical energy. But what I need to say is, because it's multifaceted of Leo and Aquarian and Life Path 8s and so many 3s, okay, Teresa, or Teresa May, just wait for that to stop. Because you've got so many of those, okay, what this means is that if there is a connection that is present, okay, and it's present, and you're with someone and you've been with them for a while, and you've been backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, and you've been in and out and breaking up and splitting up, breaking up, splitting up, there's mental health problems here, and there's also a lot of confusion, which means that it might be because some of you are connected to a darker energy, and the darker energy is refusing to let you go. Okay, you're refusing to let go of the dark energy, and they're refusing to let you go. If you're gone through that and you've gone over it and you try again but it fails, and you try again and it fails, and it has failed, and you've tried again and it fails, that means you have to stop. Because everything that you're trying with the partner that isn't changing for you and you're not changing for them, it means that, or them, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, it means that you've tried and you've tried and you've tried and you're tried, and the only thing left to do is jump ship and ascend, which means go to another energy to ascend, because you need a lighter energy to heal you from the past energy. The past energy is the one that covers you with karmic energy, okay, trying to control you, mirroring, triggering everything else, karmic twin flame. So what it means is ascend. It means force your way forward, focus on new energies that heal you from the past. And then what you have to deal with is all family members and everybody else not being able to cope and deal with who you've met, or who you've left, or who you're with when they thought you was with someone. That's the negative energy that comes at everybody karmically then, because everybody starts throwing tea or shade of saying, oh, I knew they wouldn't last long, I knew that had happened. Right, and then all the families start throwing tea and shade at the person for being in a twin flame relationship. That's the difficulty of it. When you're in twin flame relationships, they are not the normal diverse relationship. Okay, when you go from ascend from one soul to another soul to another soul on a spiritual journey, when you tell friends and family that, they think that you're a player and that you're an asshole and that you're a person that treats people like shit, but they don't understand that you're on a spiritual journey. Right, so what do? You get criticism, you get backlash, and you get told that you're an arsehole and everything else by the person that gets rejected, and also by the family and the people and the friends. They all start to have their own opinion against people as well. That's a big global karmic energy, that. Okay. But right at the end, somebody gets somebody. Okay. So, I mean, like I said, if you're in twin flame soulmate relationships, it's normally when everybody gets somebody. Okay. Because if you're all on twin flame journeys, you all get something. Okay. Because you're on a twin flame journey. When one door closes, another one opens, and you all get to ascend. Everybody ascends when you're on a spiritual twin flame journey, all of you, because you all go your separate ways and you all meet new people. Okay, so, you know, anything is possible in this reading, Leo, because someone could be very, like I said, they could be like, I'm up for meeting someone new, and I'm looking to ascend and go towards someone new, because the situation that I'm in, I've been lied to and manipulated so many times that it just doesn't work, and I keep trying to talk to the person and they don't listen, and it's like trying to get through to a brick wall that we just end up lying to one another, saying, yeah, we're happy, when I'm really not happy with the person. And all I need to do now is just convince myself that I'm not happy in the circumstance that I'm in, and that if I want something better in life, well, then I've got to go towards something that is stable to go and get it, because if I don't get it. So I have to think, okay, what's best for my life? What is stable? Who is stable in my life? And what will they offer me for my life? If my life is good enough with their life, then you meet someone new and they provide a stable foundation for you to land in. Okay, a safety net. Okay, someone that supports you, not plays against you, which is a mirror and a trigger. Okay. You're supposed to support each other, but if you've destroyed each other and not supporting each other because you've turned to sabotage, gaslighting, you know, different blah, 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 so on and so forth, and start having very aggressive outbursts with people, then you can't blame other people for walking away from energies and thinking, fuck this, it's getting nowhere. We're going over the same old ground again, like two lost souls and turned into Pink Floyd, basically. Okay, so you got a lot of diverse energy there, Leo. Okay, I hope you guys are all right. Thanks for putting up with me and sweating and giving a little bit of a rant. But like I said, I can only really do it on here, so it depends if you're watching. But if your mind is really not able, then maybe Cain and Abel, something Ray or Gemini, maybe. If it's not, you know, then like I said, just be aware that if you're watching, I can't stop you from subscribing or watching. Whatever goes on with your mind is down to you. It's not me, okay? You have your own rights to subscribe or join or buy my readings, okay? It is not personal. I don't know any of you, okay? So if you have a very, very strange opinion on me because I'm channeling and reading out cards, and you form a very aggressive opinion, then this really isn't the place. And I really would say that tarot also isn't a community that you need to be in as well, if that's your way of looking at it, because it can be very narrow-minded, and you're going through blame and hatred for hating your life of karmic energy. Okay, so the last thing you want to do is blame me. Okay? Okay, guys, thanks very much. I do apologise, but I'll see you soon.